Hey guys, it's Phil and today I've come up with a really delicious carrot and nuts cake recipe. It's a really soft and delicious cake and it's really simple to make. So let's get on to making it. First, I'm going to show you what the ingredients are. Here I have carrots. You need 1 large carrot grated. That will be around 1 cup. You need totally 1 cup of grated carrot. 1 cup plus 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of spices, and this is a mixture of spices. I've taken 1 piece of clove and a small stick of cinnamon, just grounded it out and I got a powder like this. Then separately you'll also need some nutmeg. I have 2 eggs, 3/4 cup of oil, this is just normal vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and you'll also additionally need normal white sugar, half a cup plus 2 tablespoons. Brown sugar is for an intense flavor and then white sugar just to balance it out. Then we need some nuts. So nuts is according to your choice. If you want you can add the nuts, but I'm making a carrot and nuts cake, so of course I'm going to add nuts. The amount of nuts is according to your choice, and if you want you can also use some raisins. I'm going to chop these nuts up right now. Just really quickly chop it up. I've just taken walnuts and almonds. You can also use cashew nuts or any sort of nuts you like. I'm going to transfer that to a bowl. And let's get on to making the cake. First, into a large mixing bowl, add in the sugars. That's the white sugar and the brown sugar. Then crack in the eggs, both of the eggs, and then you just need to beat it. If you don't have a hand beater, all you can do is just put the sugar and the eggs into a mixer jar and then blend it up until it comes to a nice and creamy consistency like this. It should be really thick. Or if you want, you can also beat it with a whisk. Just slightly beat it with a whisk and it's gonna be done. After that, pour in oil. Just beat it for another 30 seconds. And that's done. Now we can set the hand beater aside. We don't need it anymore. The rest of the ingredients, we're going to fold it in slowly. And we have to add in the grated carrots. Just fold that in slowly. Now I'm going to add in the spices mixture. And also just sift in the flour. Add in the baking powder, baking soda, and also the salt. Now sift all these in and fold. Now that's folded in. Into it I'm going to add in the nuts. And right now if you want you can add in raisins also. And along with it I'm going to grate in the nutmeg. Just around 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. And fold that in. And there the cake batter is ready. Next we can pour it into our pan, and we're going to be making this cake without oven. So I've taken just a saucepan, a normal saucepan like this, and I've lined it with parchment paper, also greased it with some oil. You just need a really thick saucepan like this. If you want you can go ahead and bake this cake in the oven. You can just pour it into a normal baking pan and you can bake it in the oven. It's gonna come out perfect, but for people who don't have oven, you can try it this way. Pour in the cake batter, tap it quite a few times to release all the air bubbles, and we can keep that for baking. So if you're baking it in the oven, just keep it in the oven. And if you're not baking it in the oven and you are doing it this way, just keep a frying pan in the bottom, keep the saucepan on top, close it with the lid, and cook it for 50 minutes on low flame. So after 50 minutes, the cake is gonna be ready and it's perfectly done. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna let it cool completely in the pan and then take it out of the pan. Because the cake is really soft, there are chances it will break because the sugar is not crystallized. So when it cools, the sugar is gonna thicken up and the cake is gonna be more firm. After that, you can take it out of the pan and remove the parchment paper and you can see how good of a cake it is. Transfer that to a plate and I'm just gonna dust some sugar on top. And I'm gonna cut it. It's that easy and simple to make. I hope everybody tries this delicious recipe out. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Also send all your feedbacks in the comment box. It's a really nice and soft cake. The brown sugar gives it a nice color and also a really great flavor. And the nuts give it a nice bite. I hope everybody tries this recipe out. Thanks for watching Love Cooking. Bye bye.